Grab it, no problem. Andrew Howard, please, Kate, move to your table. Gilbert, come on. Don't be shy. If there's an empty seat, just grab it. Farid, please, grab a seat. A dinner will be served soon, so if I can trouble you to make your way to your seat. Steve, boss, do you have any available seats next to you? Sam Jabour, please make your way to your seat. Table number 1 has spare available seats. If you like, make your way to number 1. Malak, number 1 here. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another vibrant, dynamic event. And this is what Canberra Bankston is all about. We have introduced a new password to enter our function room, and I'm happy to share the password with you. It's Bulldogs. Come on, Richard Matthews. Leichhardt, here we come. Well, thank you, everyone. Tonight is an important topic, and clearly there's a high interest and thirst in learning about what's taking place in our state. And yes, we have in our company the man who is running this operation and in charge of making decisions, obviously with the Cabinet and our Premier. Tonight we gather not just to discuss policies and plans, but to reflect on the power of bold leadership and meaningful dialogue. And in that spirit, I'd like to begin with a question, the kind that doesn't just demand an answer, but invites real change. When was the last time a question, not an answer, changed your life? For many of us in housing, planning, and community buildings, it's often a single powerful question that shifts the way we see our challenges, and more importantly, our opportunities. Questions like, what kind of future are we building for the next generation? Or who are we leaving behind? These are the questions that leaders like Minister Paul Scully, Minister for Planning and Public Spaces, do not shy away from. In fact, he leans into them, not simply to provide answers, but to open the door to collaborative solutions, innovative thinking, and inclusive growth. So tonight, it's our honour to welcome Minister Scully, a leader who understands that asking the right question can be more powerful than delivering the perfect answer. So please, ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome Paul Scully to our event. Well, we are thrilled to have you here tonight at the Canberra East Club for what promises to be an inspiring, thought-provoking and future-focused event. Obviously, the room is filled with planners, innovators, decision-makers and community leaders, all united by a shared mission to help shape the future of housing and planning across New South Wales. Tonight, obviously, won't be possible without amazing, dedicated people who always like to give back. A huge thank you to our incredible sponsors, supporters, and partners. Your ongoing support fuels important conversation like this one and helps turn vision into action. We'll have a chance to speak to and get you to meet our sponsors. But if I can also acknowledge, obviously, the Honourable Paul Scully, Jason Lee, the member for Strathfield, Kylie Wilkinson, the member for East Hills, John Curry, Deputy Chairman for the Bulldogs, Greg Pickering, the CEO for the Canterbury Leagues Club, Joseph Rizek, AM, the CEO and Managing Director for Arab Bank, Paul Crow, the General Manager for Bankstown Lidcombe Hospital, and obviously our board members who are here this evening, some of them. Can I ask our board members to please stand so we can recognise their faces and reach out to them for more about our chamber. So we've got Bill, Jason, and Tracy's on the way, and Antoinette on the way. Now, there's a couple of announcements. We have a special vibrant event coming up on September the 4th in partnership with the Sports Plus, which is another tenant across on the other side. But it's a vibrant place that has amazing technology where you can experience playing tennis, cricket, golf, and the like. So that evening is going to be of a great entertainment, great fun. So tonight we're going to have a chance to invite 20 people to join us for that VIP night on September the 4th. So later, make sure your business cards is available. Now, to welcome all of you here this evening, I'd love to invite our chairman, Bill Parasiris, to extend welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks, Holly. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and the connections to land, sea and the community. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present, and extend the respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that are here with us tonight. Wow, what can I say? Housing seems to bring everyone out of the woodworks and is something that always brings a good crowd together. It's because I think we're all, experts. We go to Bunnings, we buy bits of bricks and mortar, and we can throw things together, so we've got an opinion on housing no matter what. But I won't take the disrespect out of the hard work that we all do, and a lot of you that know, I'm also the Deputy Chair of the Western Sydney Property Council, which looks at what we're doing for housing across Western Sydney, and we work very closely with the Minister and Parliament and everyone to make sure that we do the right thing for Western Sydney. What I would like to do tonight is welcome the Minister, but I also would like to acknowledge the hard work the Minister has done in the last 12 months since he was here last. I would like to welcome our special guests, too many to mention, but Kylie, a local MP, thank you. Your hard work is very much appreciated, especially out in the growing southwest and Milperra area and East Hills. What I'd like to say is in the last 12 months, we heard a lot of us talking about what the government would or wouldn't do. But what we have seen Minister Scully and the Minns government do is reform planning in a way that we don't appreciate. We don't see the little things and the little changes that have happened, the accelerated services that have happened, the fact that we are looking at infill where infrastructure already exists, which makes it, whilst we don't appreciate, a little bit more affordable to deliver what's happening. But also the placemaking that's been going on, the social cohesion that's going to be created by this infill, which sometimes gets criticised incorrectly, but we, sitting here tonight, who are the ones that deliver most of this, need to appreciate and start to acknowledge and talk about these things. Especially us from Canterbury Bankstown, who like that social cohesion, the placemaking. When it doesn't exist, we create it. We go out into the streets with our neighbours and we create community, we create partnerships, we create lifelong friends. What the Scully government is doing in placemaking and open space is exactly that. But we're criticising it because we're not seeing it today. We're seeing it in the long term. And it is long-term thinking that we actually need. We also criticise the cost that it's taken to do some of this. And I have been one of those people, Minister Scully, you've told me to slow down on it, who has criticised. But infrastructure is very important and critical, and we do have to find a way to make sure that it gets delivered in line with the ambition of delivering the homes that we're looking to deliver over the next 5-10 years. I want to thank the council, who I've criticised publicly a lot. There are some here today, but what I can say is they are on track to deliver the 40,000 homes they committed to when they were being criticised by the Greater Sydney Commission, which had a target of 48,000 homes. There's an 8,000 home difference. I think they'll exceed the 40,000 by the time frame that it gets to it, but that means we as a community do better. That means we as a community get to grow. That means we as a community get to benefit from this. Finally, I've got a lot more to say, but finally, I want to say thank you to everyone that's here today. What we don't appreciate is Canterbury Bankstown is the second largest small business employer in the nation. A lot of that small business is manufacturing for construction, is manufacturing for the bits and pieces that are happening in our infrastructure pieces. We saw the impact during COVID when everyone else was locked down. Our area was open because we were delivering those homes during that time. And what we do out of Canterbury Bankstown is second to none, and we should all be proud of it. And thank you all for being here to support what truly is an amazing place, Canterbury Bankstown. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I single out a person to acknowledge on his own, and that is the Mayor, John Faker. And the reason for that, I just wish to acknowledge him publicly for his amazing leadership, his humility, but his vision. And I truly believe he is a great leader from an LGA perspective and a mayorship perspective, is leading the way about how can we create a destination for living, for education, for doing business, for even having fun and create social hub. So to you, John Faker, gratitude. And I need to give a shout out to our council, Canterbury Council. Here tonight we have Camille Latouf, the man behind the scene who sort of helps envisage and create a vision for Canterbury Bankstown as from a place, an ideal place to live. So to you, Camille, and to your team, congratulations and well done. Now, dinner will be served, but I'd love to call on our major sponsors to have a quick chat and get you to meet with them in person and understand more about their business briefly. So can I get someone from Richard Matthews, please? Someone from Boss Project, Ned Strider, construction consultant, and Sion Group. We're going to keep it casual. Don't worry, don't be afraid. And there should be some microphones here on the side. Just grab mics and they are to be shared. There's 3 of them. No, keep standing, Jeremy. Remain standing, please. That way. So who's got the first mic? So Sebastian, you got the mic?
Yes, can you hear me?
Well, let's start. Gentlemen, what are we after at the moment? If I can trouble you to introduce yourself and the company that you represent first. So starting with you, Sebastian.
Sure. So my name's Sebastian Jabor. I'm the Managing Director of Sion. We're a property development and construction company. We've been around for a couple of decades, since 1993. We specialise in residential apartment buildings and mixed-use buildings. And we cover everything from design, construction, acquisition, planning, handover and sales. That's us.
Continue, please. Matthew?
Yeah, thank you. Matthew Everingham from Richard Matthews with these guys down here. And real estate business, we have 3 offices that cover the Canterbury Bankstown LGA, and we're real estate agents. So commercially, residentially, anything real estate-wise, reach out to us.
Yep, my name's Steve Klopper. I'm the director from Boss Projects Ost. We were established back in 2017. We started out doing some small fit-outs and smaller projects, and then we sort of had some good growth up until 2020, and then we completed some mixed-use developments that had fast food and retail, and then we've built some good relationships with some other big brands along the way. So.
Michael, well, you've got the phone, and with respect to all like-minded businesses, I'm sure each one of you has a point of difference. Can I trouble you to share your point of difference with our audience from a construction consultant perspective? Keep it natural. Keep it natural.
I guess our point of difference is that we're a family-based business. We treat every project as if we're building our own home, and we want to sort of put that value back into our clients. Another point of difference is that being a small team, you're dealing directly with our key staff on every project, from tender through construction and to delivery. And we like to keep it small so that we can give our clients and our projects that type of attention.
Yeah, I suppose for me, I grew up locally, and for me the passion around this area is real. I love working with Wally in the chamber, and for us it's 3 offices servicing our core areas through the Canterbury Bankstown area, and for us that is the unique experience from a real estate perspective, and we're passionate about our local community. So thank you to everybody for being here tonight and supporting a great event.
I think our point of difference is really the fact that we're really happy to see everybody succeed. So I'll talk to you through the lens of my favourite value that we have, which is mutual success. So over the last 30 years, I think we've built a lot of buildings, but we haven't just built buildings. We've built trust, we've built relationships, we've built a lot of things that is at the foundation for our success. And we just are so happy to see everybody else succeed as well, whether it's a consultant, a landowner, the council, subbies, suppliers. We don't enter any deals unless everybody's a winner, and I think that's our reason for success and a reason why we'd like to proceed and contribute to the housing crisis that we have at the moment. So,
thank you, Sebastian. Well, friends, you've seen it tonight. A point of difference. Kind people, generous, and they like to give back. And tonight is a good demonstration. And for us, as an audience, gives us a reason why do we need, when it comes to preferred supplier, preferred contractor, or preferred decision making, this is a good reason why I would love you to prefer or support these kind of companies. So please join me to say thank you to them. Thank you, gentlemen. Obviously, I would love to acknowledge our event supporters. Settlement Service International is not-for-profit organisation providing dedicated human and social services to diverse Australia. With community at the heart of everything we do, our purpose is to create a world in which everyone has access to equal opportunities. SSI, they are on table 6. Please come and say hello to them, and they love to connect with employees as well. Arc Energy Group, we are dedicated to reshaping Australia's energy landscape by bringing our customers into the innovative world of embedded networks and providing a range of solutions that deliver sustainable, affordable, and future-proof outcomes. Please, Arc Energy on table 8, come and say hello to them and connect with Fred Faker as well. So now time to enjoy your dinner, have a break, and then we can get the formality moving in a while. So.